order to match demand and supply, we need to maintain the grid balanced, let's say. With the introduction of renewable energy, this challenge becomes more serious. So we need to have flexibility on the side of demand as well, since we have a variable generation, an increasing variable generation. What we do is we offer the services of flexibility from customers. So we foresee what their consumption is going to be, and we try to vary their load. We can increase or decrease their load to promote services to the grid. So it can be the case that we have high frequency or lower frequency in the grid, and we invite customers to participate in these programs where we can, for example, curtail their loads. Delta proposes to expand this client base. We want to enlarge the basis of power and clients. So we want to bring small and medium clients, not only the large clients with big assets. If we go at the household level, we have 40, 50 appliances in a house. So the challenge is to analyze what is the power consumption of tomorrow. So there is a forecast for the load consumption, and we have to forecast as well, upon that forecast, the flexibility. People could participate and have an active voice on how they want their energy to be managed. And now they're no longer consumers, they're prosumers. They can generate their own electricity, they can manage their house more efficiently, and they can even participate in market programs such as this demand response. Citizens will be rewarded by these types of services, and they will receive these financial benefits every time that they are called for an explicit demand response, the same way as they do when they participate in an implicit demand response. So whenever they shift a load, so the implicit one, they're not consuming at higher prices, so they are paying less by consuming at lower prices. In explicit demand response, these new companies called aggregators, they pay per kilowatt hour not consumed. So the system operator requests an event to the aggregator, and the aggregator has a back-to-back or defines a percentage of what pays to the customer for providing the service that it's being requested. So for each kilowatt hour that the system operator pays the aggregator, they retain a fee, and this is how they make, this is their business, and they give the rest to the client, to the citizen, to the household. What we are trying to promote now is the explicit demand response, which means that we can act on the assets, not only to shift 100% of that load to a different moment, but in this moment where we are consuming, we would like to curtail, for example, a bit your load. What we are doing is creating a new architecture so that they can sell flexibility of their consumption. Very often we set our air conditioning units or lighting systems, they're on all the time, or the heating system or cooling system, they're just on. So instead of having 21 degrees, you will have 19 degrees for some time. And so this multiplied by 1 million houses, it's quite power to be sold. We've categorized the appliances as being shiftable or deferrable and flexible, shiftable but not flexible, not shiftable but flexible. A shiftable appliance would be your washing machine, dishwasher. So you cannot decrease the power of these appliances. So it's not flexible, but it's shiftable in time. A non-flexible and not shiftable is your TV. You want to watch TV right now, and you cannot decrease the power as well, because otherwise it won't work. But an air conditioning unit, you can curtail the load. You can decrease a bit or increase the temperature of this unit. So the way that we estimate flexibility, we do it in a very particular way, which we think is the way to go, which is in a non-intrusive way. So we don't have to go to people's houses and install a lot of monitoring devices per load, per flexible load or appliance. We can do it through other techniques, such as high-frequency meters that can detect signatures of different appliances. And we get some millions of observations, and we can train a model and then test that model and predict the flexibility for tomorrow or for next week. And this is quite useful. I mean, in the end, this is the flexibility that we will sell to the market. One of the big concerns of this project is also the cost associated. So we need to reduce the cost of all hardware so that the outcome is positive for everyone. Regarding what we have in our houses, we already have smart devices. Many households have smart devices, but those who don't have, they can still participate in demand response apart from the implicit services that they have right now. Some loads can be included in these programs, such as air conditionings.